Good evening, beautiful souls. Welcome to Align to Divine. I am Tamara, and welcome to another Friday night of free readings. Now, as always, I am just going to share this out into a couple of places. So bear with me. Hi Val, I see you. Life is staring me. That seems to be the general consensus for February. So I have just come off of a 3-day water fast. It's something that had come into my awareness at the end of last year, and when I feel called to things, I often research so that I make sure that I know what it's all about, and then I give it a go. So this came about at the end of last year, but every time I went to start, it didn't happen. Didn't happen for one reason or another. So Sunday I was like, yes. Sunday I was like, okay. Tuesday after I did my cafe morning, then I'll start, and I finished this morning. Hello, a beautiful Kylie. Hello, darling. You are certainly able to have a card. Val and then Kylie. And I love that you are diving into the Divine Feminine Reset. Both of you, actually. I know that you're both working on it. So I found that, hey Shari, I found that specifically over the last 3 days while I was doing my water fast. Every day's practice was exactly what I needed for that day. So the first day, all this anger kind of came up, and I was feeling really frustrated because I couldn't eat. So there was all of this anger and frustration that came up, and that just happened to be on tapping day. So I tapped through the process, and that made me, well, several times that day actually, made me feel much better. And I also then the next day was like the rest day, and that was exactly what I needed as well. Wow, we got lots of people here tonight. Hello. Let me just write down these names before they disappear. Belinda. I would love to know how you guys are all going, how February is feeling for you as well. Okay, I'm going to give this name a go, and if I completely butcher it, I'm really sorry. It's Korgorak. Can I call you Alicia? Please. Oh, Darcy. Oh, read the comment, Tamara. Read the comment. All right, Darcy, I will pop you on my list as well. Hello, lovely Lisa. Okay, So usually I chat for about 15-20 minutes before I even start reading. Maybe that might not be the case tonight. What I do want to let everyone know is that there is so the way I work, the way these readings work, is that I make a list and I read from the top to the bottom. But I do have a donation link, so I'm just going to pop it in the comments and pin it to the top right now, but it is in the description of this live stream as well. And if you make a donation, as little or as much as you would like, then you get bumped to the top of the list, and I read for you next. So the option is there for you. Otherwise, I read from top to bottom, and I'm here until 7:15. So I'm on. I usually like to talk for the first 15 minutes and then do an hour of reading. So yes, if you would like to guarantee that you do get a reading, then the donation link is there. If not, I work from the top of the list to the bottom of the list in the time that I have available. So, what I am going to do though today is not... Sorry, I just can't see my comments. Trying to multitask. I wasn't working quite so well. Kyla says, just back from 4 days at my friend's beach house. Oh my gosh. Great meditation experience on the beach. It sounds amazing. All right. So, I have Val, Kylie, Junior, Belinda, Shari, Darcy, Lisa so far. If you can think of anyone that might like a reading tonight, feel free to tag them in the comments or share this live stream out to your beautiful people as well. Okay, so I'm going to start with you, Val, and we are not going to use these cards. Oh, I feel like you need a little bit more. So Val, I know that you're doing the Divine Feminine Reset with us at the moment as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's lots of stuff coming up for you at the moment. Are you still here, Val? I've lost half my dots. Let me just let me know that you're still here. Thank you, beautiful Belinda. All right, let's have a drink. Settle into myself. Normally, I'm a little more relaxed coming into my live stream on a Friday night, but it has been a busy afternoon and lots of running around, so alright, Val, are you still here? I'm not going to read until you let me know that you're still here. I think that's why we lost everybody. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Shari. Thank you for your beautiful kind donation. Let's start with you, darling. Let's start with you. All right. Maybe these ones. Hey, Meg. So it feels very there's a lot of peace around you at the moment, Shari, even in the chaos. So uh, so there may very well be a lot of things coming up for you or trying to put you off path, but there is a beautiful feeling of peace and possibility in your energy right now. So it doesn't matter what the universe throws at you, you've got this. Doesn't matter what the universe throws at you, because whatever happens, you are going to be okay, and it's going to work. It's all going to work out. Oh, that fell on the floor. Just making sure it was just one. Ooh. So this card fell on the floor for you, Shari. It's the Prince of Summer. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Well, it's that grounded feeling, regardless of what emotions that are coming up for you. That I'm feeling for you right now. It's like I feel so much joy for you being in your energy right now, because I know where you were a few years ago, right? So I hope that you are understanding and recognizing how far you have come and the growth that you've had, and how you have made it through 100% of your bad days, 100% of your bad experiences, and there is nothing but pure possibility going forward for you. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So the first thing that comes to mind is that even if you feel like it's not possible, you don't have the time and space and capacity to do what lights you up at the moment, it's time. It's time for you to utilize all of those past experiences and go forward with them in whatever capacity feels right for you. There is all I'm hearing is pure possibility. She's just full. The future is full of pure possibility. So I don't know whether that's what you actually really need to hear tonight. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, stressful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So that's what you want. That's the fear. That's the fear. Actually, it's like having all these balls in the air, but what would have once really stressed you out and you felt like you weren't capable of dealing with too many things at once, it's not going to happen that way for you anymore, because you've done all this work, because you've done all this healing, because you have such a greater capacity to hold so many things now. I know you were in the throes of motherhood, and that is very time consuming as well, right? Especially when they're little ones. But there is this thread of something else that's being weaved through your life right now that is not. It's more than motherhood. Like there is something there that maybe your heart is calling for, that you don't think is possible right now. But just know that it is possible. It is possible. Anything is possible. The future is full of pure possibility. And there is a little love in your cards tonight as well. Look at this. We've got the Lovers on the bottom here. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. And it's living purely from your heart space. Purely from that space within you that just wants to love, right? And to make a difference and to touch the lives of all the people that you meet. I mean, you've had all of these experiences, right? And I know that you see the world in a different way to what most people do, and the way that you see the world mixed with the experiences that you had is going to propel you forward in your role as a healer. You're going to help heaps of people. You can help heaps and heaps of people with what you've learned. Oh, we've got the prosperity card. It says a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So it's all coming back to love. Everything comes back. Everything is coming back to love. And I'm hearing communication as well. So start using your voice. Start sharing more. And what I want to say is that it doesn't need to be, there are no rules. There we go, there are no rules. I know that we're often taught that this is the way that you do things, and this is the structure that you have to stand by, and these are the things that you need to talk about, and these are, there's so many things that are the right way to do things, but the right way for you to do things is whatever feels right for you. Yeah, so there are no rules. So if there are limitations that you are currently placing upon yourself, I want you to smother them in love. Well, we got the Courage card. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So what I do want to say with that is you're not going to please 100% of the people 100% of the time. But you will please the people that need your brand of healing. So share your voice, share your story, share whatever it is that you feel called to share without restriction, and know that you will call in the people that need to hear what you have to say. Just give me a second. That was the oven. What? That was the oven. So I have children home tonight. Alright, and you've got the polarity card on the bottom that says, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. I understand the laws of polarity. I can't read at the moment, it's terrible. Yes. So, as always, there are good days and there are bad days. There are good moments and there are bad moments. And there are good parts of ourselves and there are bad parts of ourselves. And I know that you've done all this work, right? Integrating the shadow, speaking that shadow aspect of yourself out into the world. Yeah, as a way to integrate. Yeah. Nothing but pure possibility ahead for you, Shari. Goodness, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for allowing me into your energy, and thank you very much for your beautiful, kind donation. I'm so very grateful. Just just make sure that you are making yourself a priority as well, and create space for you to be able to follow your passion at the moment as well. Okay. Now, let me just double check. Where is my mousey mouse? All right, Val, you are up next. Thank you very much for your beautiful, kind donation, beautiful woman. Okay. So welcome, Michelle. I will pop you on my list. Perfect. Oh my goodness, that just gave me goosebumps, Shari. Michelle. All right, Michelle, I have a list, and I read from the top to the bottom of the list. But I do have a donation link in the description of the live stream and also pinned in the comment section here. And if you do make a donation, as little or as much as you would like, you get bumped to the top of the list. And all donations are wonderfully and gratefully received. So there is an opportunity for you to be read straight away if you do make a donation. And right now I am... Lots of love to you, beautiful Shari. So Shari said, I know exactly why these messages have come through. Thank you. And yet we'll rustle some feathers of some around me. Thank you so much. Beautiful. I love rustling feathers. I used to fear upsetting people, but now I realize that that just means that I don't get to be myself and I don't get to speak my truth, so I don't do that anymore. Okay, so Val, you are up next, beautiful. And I've got my Heart Oracle cards, Healing Heart Oracle cards out for you tonight. Thank you, Val. All right. We have the Grieving Heart. Open doors to something new. So what's coming through for you straight away is that you are not your past. You are not your story, and you are not your past. And while you've spent a long time making decisions and creating situations and living from the happenings of your past, right? It's up to you now to choose. Yeah, you get to choose how you go forward. It's about not sitting in the wound anymore and allowing the scar to form so that you can live from the scar, not from the wound. Does that make sense? There is a lot of sadness in your energy right now, but I feel like this is really good. Like it's really good for it to come up and out. So I don't know how you went with the tapping last week, but I feel like that will be hugely beneficial for you as you move through this healing process, as you release that past story. It is exciting but scary. Did you know that excitement and that scared feeling, that's the same energy, right? That's the same feeling in your body. So sometimes it's just a matter of reframing that scared, oh, I'm scared, this is really scary, to yes, but that feeling that I'm feeling in my body is excitement. So try to switch that little dial over. Yes, the blockages, right? do the tapping. Do the tapping. If nothing else, do the tapping, right? I know we're moving into week 2 now, and I know we're moving into the masculine healing, which will also be very beneficial, but make sure that you are tapping every day. Yeah? Yes. Just going to put a little note in the group. Which I'll get onto tomorrow. All right, we've got the trusting heart that says, listen to your inner wisdom, yeah, and awaken the true song of your heart. It's the hungry heart. And what have we got on the bottom here? Oh, it's curious. So you are really, right, the thing is, when we put our old story to rest, right, there's a period where we're like, who am I without my story? Who am I without my trauma? Who am I without my wounds? Right? Because we've built up this personality and this world around ourselves based on what will keep us safe. That what will keep us sorry, I got distracted. I don't want that happens. So we built up this whole world around us, and now I've completely lost where I was going with that. Can you give me a little bit of a jolt for my memory, please? And I thought my water fast actually improved my brain function, so there we go. Who are we without our story? I remember the bubble bit, but I was like, where was I leading with that? Who are we without our story? Who are we? So it's a matter of using this in-between time, in between who you once were and who you are working to be, right? Or who you are destined to be, should I say. It's using this in-between time to discover who you really are, yeah? And a lot of the time that does mean saying, screw the rules. I'm choosing to not believe that about myself anymore. I'm choosing to look at this from a place of love instead of fear, right? And it's also a willingness. It's a willingness to move through the process, because healing's not linear. It is not. It's not easy, right? But it's so worthwhile. It's so worth it. So yes, that's what they want you to know. That's what they want you to know tonight, is that you are not your story. You are not your past, and now you get to choose to close that book and to start writing your new story. And what do you want that to look like? While you're writing this new story, there are going to be old little voices coming up, you know. And again, that's where the tapping comes in. There's that little voice that will come up for you, but you get to choose how that integrates into your world, whether it's something that you listen to or whether it's something that you recognize as not being the truth for you anymore. So the curious heart is you just asking yourself, how do I really feel about this? What do I want to do today? What do I want to wear today? Am I just going to throw on something because it's comfortable, or do I actually really want to wear something different today, right? Instead of, I have to do all of these things. No, I don't have to do any of them. What do I actually want to do today? What makes me feel good? What brings me joy? Yeah. And some of it's, speaking with your inner child as well, and integrating that part of that aspect, the childlike curiosity into the world. Yes, I feel like I want to run through the door. Ah, yes. Is this door open in my new world? The door is always open. The door is always open. You just have to choose to step through. So when you feel like you're getting stuck in the old, when you feel like you're getting stuck in the story, there is a certain level of needing to recall in order to heal, and that's okay. When I say don't get stuck in the story, I mean don't let that dictate the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, and how you present yourself in the world. Okay, thank you, beautiful Val, for showing up and being here with us today and for allowing me into your energy. I am so very grateful, and for your beautiful, kind donation. I am so very grateful for you, and I'm so very grateful that you're walking the Divine Feminine Reset with us at the moment as well. So, very exciting. All right. Michelle, thank you so much for your beautiful, kind donation. You are up next. All right. You are so welcome. So welcome. All right. Michelle. All right, you have the King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Maybe there's something that you're just not saying right now. Okay. 10 of Gabrielle. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Okay, and then we've got the 9 of Ariel. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Oh, and then you've got the Magician on the bottom. Okay. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. All right. So this is also a period of growth and change and healing for you, Michelle. It feels like you've spent a lot of your life making other people your priority, feeling responsible for everyone and everything. The people pleaser has played a major role in how you connect and communicate with others, and maybe there's a little bit. Actually, I feel like you've already started working on this. I feel like you've already started that period of adjustment between always saying yes and pleasing others and trying to live by other people's expectations, into that period of no, actually I can't do that. No, actually I'm not happy with that. So you are starting to consider yourself in all of your decisions. You are starting to consider what you want and what you don't want, and making the changes that you need to in order to be able to live from freedom, live in a space of freedom, live a life that feels true and authentic to you. So, as hard as it is and as hard as it can be, it is time for you to continue to speak your truth. And know that, again, you're not going to be able to please everyone, and you may upset some people with your truth, but you're not responsible for their reactions to your truth. Yeah? You're not responsible for their feelings. You're not responsible for how they react and behave and all of that when you are setting boundaries and making yourself a priority. So, I say this because you've got this beautiful Nine of Ariel card, which feels like warrior princess charging into glory, right? Right? Transformation with this butterfly. That is a butterfly, isn't it? Oh, it's actually not. It's angel wings, but it looks like a butterfly. So you are this the warrior woman of warrior, warrior, not warrior. Okay, charging in to create this new life, and the transformation feels really significant with purpose for you. Yeah, leading people through transformation. And you also have the Magician. You also have this beautiful Magician card that says you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So this is a new beginning for you. It's like this year is the year of Michelle, right? This year is the year that Michelle just decides that she's the priority, and you will do whatever you need to in order to be able to live from that space of freedom, from that place of autonomy, right? Autonomy, authenticity, truth, and freedom. Yeah? And it will feel foreign. It will feel quite foreign for you for quite a period of time. But you will take the steps over the course of this year that will allow you to build that confidence, and to be able to see yourself as you really are, not how others have made you believe that you are, who they've made you believe to be. Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound quite right. Should I say it makes sense? It doesn't sound quite right. It is going to be your year. You've got the Magician card. You can create anything, right? You got the magic touch. So be really mindful of what you are putting your energy into. Be really mindful of what you say yes to, because if it's not a hell yes, it's a heck no, right? My goal this year is I start with no, because I don't want people to feel bad, and I really want to just be able to be there for everyone and do everything. So I say yes, and then later I'm like, oh, I don't have the energy for that, or why did I say yes to this, right? So one of my things for this year is I say no first. Whether it be, no, I can't do that, or I'm not entirely sure right now, I need to check for myself and then get back to you. And that's massive for me, because before I was like, yep, I can make that happen, yep, I can do that, and then I would overbook and do everything for everyone and be completely overwhelmed. So it's my year of no, or let me just check. Right? Let me wait and see. I need to see what I've got going on. I need to see whether I've got the time or the energy to be able to put that into my day, right? So it's the same for you. It's about you this year, and it's okay for you to say no, and it's okay for you to not want to spend time with certain people, and it's okay for you to just continue to fill your cup over and over and over and over and over again. Because even though the people that you feel like you need to be there for, they are not going to miss out if you show up for yourself first. If anything, they're probably going to benefit more. Yes. I love the right message at the right time, right? Okay. So thank you, beautiful Michelle, for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me into your energy and for being in my space here at Aligned to Divine. And thank you for your beautiful, kind donation. I'm so very, very, very grateful. Okay, Kylie, you are up next. Are you still here, Kylie? Ooh. Perfect. Kylie, you are up next. So the Divine Guidance card just flipped out as I started to shuffle. I did pop it back in the deck, so... Kylie, you have the Queen of Raphael. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, a trustworthy psychic information. You are so welcome, Michelle. Thank you, beautiful Meg. Make a wish. Knight of Raphael. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So, it feels like there's been a shift for you in perspective, in how you're handling situations, how you're approaching situations that would have upset you previously, but it's not so much anymore. There is still a certain level of frustration, but it feels like there is just a shift in perspective, and not just perspective, maybe what it is that you're focusing on. Yeah. You also have the Knight of Ariel that says, there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. That just gave me big goosebumps. Okay, and we have the Two of Raphael on the bottom of the deck that says, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those that you love. So what I want to say to you, Kylie, today is that regardless of what you choose to do going forward, you will 100% always be supported and guided by Michael. He will always be there as a guiding light for you. Not for you to I want to say cling on to, but I want to say as a sorry, it's not being very clear right now. So he is always going to be there. He is always going to be there, and he is always going to want what's best for you, for your highest good. Yeah, whatever that looks like. So there will always be sadness and grief and missing him. But I feel like there's a shift in how you are allowing him to support you these days. Perfect. Kylie says, definitely has been a shift. Michael has been very close of late, getting in my head about studying and doing more. Yeah. And he'll be like the hand on your shoulder that just keeps pushing you forward, propelling you forward, in whatever direction you choose. Yeah. And he is going to be so happy and so excited for you, with everything that you choose to do, with how you live out the rest of your life. Yeah. So make sure that you are doing something daily, because there's an action card here, right? And we are about to step into the Fire Horse, which is all about action. So making sure that you are doing things daily that continue to propel you forward on your path. I've recognized that I was truly loved, and most people don't get that, doing my massage course this weekend. That gave me goosebumps. And you're right, most people don't get that opportunity. The counselling and the massage will go hand in hand. There is still something else for you, Kylie. I don't know what that is. It's more on the healer plane, the spiritual healing plane, that's going to go with your counselling and your massage. There is still something, and I know we've talked about this before, right? So maybe not right now, but the more you dive into this work, the more you will expand your intuition and your connection to spirit, not just Michael, but all spirit, your whole spirit team, because you've got a whole team, right? And the healer within, like the more you're going to expand that healer within, and I think it's more about acceptance and embracing that part of yourself, and knowing that you can still be a great counselor and massage therapist and an intuitive healer at the same time. Yeah. And you will attract all of the people that need. I'm doing an attunement course with Michael's cousin, who is a medium. I'm getting full goosebumps with you tonight. That's truth bumps, I call them truth bumps. So on point. Yeah. And I love that. That intuition, building that intuition muscle is going to be really important, a really important part of your work. And I'm super excited to see. So I really just wanted to recognize the shift for you, and that you're on the right path, and that Michael's around, and he will always be around, and to trust that guidance, and to trust that every decision that you make from now on is the right one. And to keep moving forward, keep taking those steps, keep making the choice to do what feels right for you. Yeah, for you. Yeah, I'm actually going to leave that there for you tonight. I love that you're doing that attunement course. That's awesome. Okay. Beautiful Meg, thank you so much for your beautiful, kind donation. You are up next. Let me just have a quick drink. I like how this is what happens when I channel, right? When I'm doing messages from spirit, my cheeks go rosy red. And I get warm. I feel really warm. Okay, Meg, what cards are we going to use for you tonight? Alright, so we have the angels, gods and goddesses upside down. The angels, gods and goddesses for you tonight, Meg. they are Tony Carmine Salerno. I know it's back to front. Sorry about that. Alright, so I was kind of getting a feeling that, there's no kind of about it. I was getting the feeling that there is something that you are being called to, but there is some fear that is allowing you to talk yourself out of it. Yes. So we have the goddess of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. Oh, excuse me. That is not me just burping on camera. That's me shifting energy, alright? Just so that you know. Angel of prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. Oh. This is why it feels so big and scary. Okay? This is the goddess of the sacred path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. Angel of space clearing is on the bottom. It's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. So, again, we're back to the story, right? There is a story that you are telling yourself that has been a repeated pattern, has been a repeated story that is standing in the way of your sacred path. Yeah? It's what's feeding the fear and allowing you to not step into the unknown. And there is a lot of unknown coming for you. And I don't want to say that to scare you. I'm saying that because you know, you know that it's all going to be okay. Like, you know that regardless of what you're stepping into, it is for your highest good, and it is for your, it's for the possibilities. It's all about the possibilities tonight, right? So whatever that thing is, that you're like, I just don't think I can. It's the imposter syndrome that's coming to mind. I can't do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Or I don't know enough about that. Or my personal favourite. How can I walk someone through that when I'm not doing it myself, right? When really we are doing it ourselves. It just doesn't feel like it sometimes. It doesn't look the way that we think it's going to look. There we go. So the unknown is a big scary place, yeah. But the unknown is only created from the stories that we have from our past. So we attach that fear to the unknown. But the unknown is this beautiful, expansive space where anything can happen, where you can create anything you want. So, let go of logic, trust that divine feminine energy within, right? The logic is the masculine trying to keep you safe, or the ego. I've always had a little bit of an iffy thing about the word ego, but there's quite a bit of it in the course that I'm doing right now. So that part of you is going, it has to be done this way, and the Virgo, right? The Virgo in you as well has to be done this way. This is what I want to do, and this is how it has to look, and this is what I want it to, how I want it to go, and it all has to be perfect, and I have to do it perfectly. But you've got to throw that all out the window and just listen to your intuition and trust the process, trust the steps that you need to take, because there is pure possibility. On the other side is just pure possibility, right? In the space of the unknown is pure possibility. I'm going to write that down for myself, right? In the space of the unknown is nothing but pure possibility. So, let's take some time to just investigate what these thoughts and feelings are that are coming up, that are keeping you stuck in that fear, and allow yourself to clear that energy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that came up out of nowhere. Yes, clear the negative thoughts and feelings. Know that you are not your story. You are not your past. You are pure possibility. And go forward. Excuse me. I look forward to seeing what you do next, darling Meg. Thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you, and for allowing me into your energy, and for being part of my journey as well. And thank you for your beautiful, kind donation as well. I like these cards, don't use them very often. Not often enough. Oh, and I just want to give a shout out to Kylie as well. I know she's not here, but she just made a beautiful, kind donation as well. So thank you so very much. All right, who do I still have here? If you are still here and you would like a card, I've still got 17 minutes. So just pop a heart or something in the comment section here. Alright, Belinda's still here. Oh, I forgot to turn my... And Lisa's still here. There we go. Alright, Belinda, let's read for you next, darling. Yes. All right, Belinda, change your life. So while I was shuffling your cards, I was thinking about the 3-day water fast that I just did, right? And I feel like that is, it's not you, it's not me, it's not the universe telling me to tell you to do a water fast, because it was fucking hard. But what it is asking you to do is to start listening to your body and start working towards optimal health. Optimal health. I don't know which word's right. Optimal. Okay, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Uh, so so it's working towards optimum health, your greatest health, right? Um, Not just on a physical level. Uh, there is some emotional stuff that's stuck in your physical body that needs to be shifted. Yeah. Is that yawns for you? Because they're sneaking up on me. Optimal. Thank you, Meg. I knew you knew what I was talking about. And I'm pretty sure, I think, I'm just going to ask Mr. Google because that's how I roll. It is optimal, best and most favourable. There we go. I feel better now. Okay. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, that's where my yawns were coming from. Seek relief from stress. Yeah. And it's like we say, you got to get rid of it, you got to release it, you let go, whatever. Um, it's so easy to say, but not quite so easy to do. So I want you to trust the process and not feel like you should be doing more or things differently. We should be doing more than you are or things differently. Um, a lot of the time, and for you, it's about just bringing awareness. Yeah, bringing awareness to, okay, my body's feeling off right now. Perhaps my hip hurts, and if your hip hurts, do that. Just close your eyes and feel into it. Okay, my hip hurts. When I'm focusing on the hurt in my hip, what feelings are arising for me? What story is playing in my head? Just bringing awareness and then giving permission for it to shift as well. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. Oh, yes, you need to rest. You definitely need to rest. What have we got on the bottom? Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So, the abundance for your hard work is available for you as you move through the releasing process. And it's it's about giving yourself permission as well. Giving yourself permission to receive your own love and healing. Sorry, that felt like it just landed. Yeah, you are worthy of healing. You are worthy of feeling your very best. You are worthy of living your very best life. You are worthy of not carrying around the weight of all of these burdensome responsibilities and limitations and stories. Sorry, I've got to sneeze. Yeah, excuse me. And I think you know. I think you know what they are. You already know what needs to be looked at, what needs to be healed. But the more that you reflect on and look inwards at your body and go, okay, this, what's going on here? What am I feeling right now? What story am I replaying for myself? And then allowing yourself to release that. I don't know if you have access to. Oh, get some rest. Go to bed right now. All right. The Secret Language of Your Body by Ines Segal. She has healing processes in this book that are like a meditation. Remedies, she calls them. That helps you release. So I don't know if you have that or have access to that. If there is ever anything that you would like to know more about, send me a message, and I will, what it is, what your physical ailment is, and I will photograph it and send it through for you. So you own that one, Meg. Nice. I quite love it, actually. Quite love this one. And I also have this one here, which is a little bit more kick-ass. The Metaphysical Anatomy by Yvette Rose. This one gives you key points so that you've got a guide through what to look at. For example, let's have a look. Skin problems. Key points. Explore associations made when expressing boundaries to others. Explore your birth. How did it feel to be touched by strangers? How did you feel wrapped in a blanket? Explore your association made with your physical skin boundaries and emotional boundaries. Trauma related to feeling isolated, resenting your circumstances or influential people responsible for this. Explore resentment and anger that you're feeling. So it just gives you, it's just a lot more in depth. So this one gives you what you need to know, like the emotional thing and what emotions are attached, and then the remedy, which is the meditation. But this one goes all in depth and is quite a extensive healing booklet as well. The two most used books in my entire house, those ones, followed closely by the Animal Spirit Guides book. Okay, so thank you so much, Belinda. I hope that was helpful for you. Sending you so much love and so much gratitude for sharing and for being here with me this evening, and for however long you've been with me for. It's been a long time. Okay, lovely Lisa, I know that you're still here because I can see your dots. Ooh, Lisa. I was thinking I'm not going to use this deck for you, but this card did fly out, so I feel like I really want to show you. It says, this situation does not serve you. So what is it that you're focusing on at the moment that you are stressing or worrying about that you actually don't need to? It's not yours to hold. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So perhaps you are carrying a problem of someone else's right now that you are fully invested in and you don't actually need to be as invested in. And that you need to allow them to handle it. and be a listening ear if that's what you feel okay with, but it's not your job to fix it. It's not your job to make them feel better. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is not for you to carry the burden of it, but for you to give a different perspective, to change the perspective. Okay, perfect. It's been a big week, actually. It's been a very big week. I don't know where my son went. Oh, I just caught a glimpse of the top of this card. Okay. It's about not trying to control. Yeah? It's about not trying to control the situation and all the things that are going on and all the people that are involved. Yeah? It's about honoring your beautiful divine energy and trusting your intuition and allowing the process to flow as it needs to, and also trusting those that are involved to do what they need to do as well. Oh, we got the Passion card. So focus more on you. That's what I'm getting with that. Do what excites you. Get fired up about life. Increase your energy levels. Shift the focus off of the chaos and the control and carrying the load for everyone, and just do what feels good for you. Right. Well, it's all about balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. Oh, and then we've got the polarity card on the bottom. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the laws of polarity. There can be no light without shadow. So don't fight the darkness. Yes, message me and we can do a call early next week if that's works for you as well. I'll do a bit more of an in-depth reading for you then as well. But just put it down. Put some of those balls down, love. You're carrying all these things, trying to make sure everything goes smoothly, but that control is actually just it's just making everything harder. So put some of those balls down and let everyone else do what they need to do. Let everyone else do what they need to do, how they want to do it. It may not be the same as how you would do it, and that's okay, as long as they are doing it for themselves. Well, that feels like a really important message for you at the moment. Even if your way feels like the best, most efficient way of doing things, you need to let them do it as they need to. Otherwise, they're never going to learn, right? And as long as it gets done, it doesn't matter how it gets done. Yeah, all right. I'm actually going to leave that there for you, Lisa. Thank you, as always, for being here and for showing up and for allowing me to be a part of your journey and for being a part of mine as well. So thank you to everyone that has been here tonight. Thank you all for your beautiful, kind donations, and I will see you all. Oh, just one more thing quickly, and I know, Lisa, I think you're the only one left, but I am working on creating a monthly membership, which I am super, super, super excited about. It's called Rise align, shine. And it will be an inner circle space where there will be lots of things. There will be lots of things included in it, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of a shout out because I'm working on it at the moment, and I'm so very excited, so very excited to be able to put it out into the world and to be able to create a safe space for learning and connection. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I will see you all again next Friday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And have a wonderful weekend.